Okay, I'm making another one because I want to. Because I want to. I think I have to get it out there, like whenever I like, and just completely bombard everyone, so nobody can possibly watch all of them, and then do what I feel like. I'm just so yeah. I'm so angry. Like, I've been angry. I know I've been angry for years. My therapist used to say, "You're angry," and I didn't feel angry because I couldn't be angry. I was not connected to it at all. But I'm angry. I'm ready to be angry, and I thought that we could hang out while I clean my room and just like yap about. Oh, this is my testosterone, and I feel I realized while I was showering that I have been kind of just like dissociating, whatever, like nervous, saying that I know you, all these things, like as if I know you, when I really don't. And I know that in my journal. Like, I've been writing, like it's not even that I don't know you, it's that I don't know if I know you or not. Which is like crazy. Like, I could know everything about you, or I could know nothing. Like, I don't know everything about you, but I could know a lot of things about you. And I've been talking, like, from this very comfortable place. But really, like, I just feel so, like, I have to start fresh. And so I thought, like, I'm not just gonna, like, I'm gonna give you, like, a full, like, life update. And I've been like, why have I not been doing that? Like, here is what's going on with me. Here's where we're starting from on the videos. I have to wait for this to dry. I just finished my second year at OCAD. I'm in sculpture and installation. I did a semester of interior design before that at TMU, formerly Ryerson, and then I dropped out. Did not finish any of my courses. The only year of school that I properly finished with a reduced course load, I was taking like 2 courses a semester, was the first year of OCAD since grade 5. Um, yes. I was gonna tell you other things. I'm living with my parents. I moved out for 2 years. I moved in with my partner, my ex-partner, Etienne. Um, my parents were paying for my half of it, and he was paying for his half. Well, his parents originally were paying for his half, but then he became a chef. He is very he's a very interesting person. He's very melancholy a lot of the time. Okay, I said I was gonna clean my room. I want you to be able to see it. How do we get you to see it? I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see it, like all of it. I don't think I can point it down like that. Anyway, I want to get like a GoPro and film me like going to OCAD and smoking with people. Yes, and then Luke has been my best friend since grade 10. We dated for like 9 months last year. We broke up in September. And that was interesting. Luke is the guy who shows up. He's the guy who shows up. He's the guy who leaves early. He shows up because he's a doer. He just does it all. He does everything. Cora texted me before I got into the shower. How's your day going? It seems like not well based on the video. And I wanted to film this, partially because I wanted to be like film like me getting into a better mood, because I like it's I don't like the idea that, and she doesn't know me very well, but who knows me very well by that metric, that it was a bad day. Like, what is a bad day? You know, like, no day is a bad day before I go to sleep. At the end of the day, right before I fall asleep, I can say, okay, it was a bad day. But sometimes, most of the time, the best days start off pretty shit. So, I don't count them before they're done. And I did not put the handle back on this yet. It's just hanging out in here. Anyway, I met this guy last year. Well, September. Was it September? Yeah, it was September. I met this guy September, before Luke and I broke up. Luke and I were not monogamous, but we were like functionally monogamous, other than me being on like dating apps, which he knew about. And said he was fine with, but it was not fine. And don't get me wrong, I'm a very jealous person. I have, I don't know. I'm polyamorous right now. I've thought I was polyamorous. I've wanted to be polyamorous for a long time. I was not for a long time. But I am now. But it's like, does it count if you're polyamorous, but you're not really like, I'm not fully like doing it, I feel like. Like, I'm kind of doing it. It's the funny thing is that my girlfriends, I think, they have different standards for how relationships work, because they are doing this kind of like relationship anarchy, like polyamory thing, non-hierarchical thing, that you can kind of have it both ways in a weird way, where like they don't expect me to like be doing what I would be doing in a monogamous relationship, but then from a monogamous relationship perspective, they wouldn't see it as as legitimate of a relationship anyway. So it's like not a win-win, but it's just it's interesting to kind of be like navigating that. I don't know. Well, it's definitely like what I need to be doing right now. Yeah, I met Maya in January. The day we matched on Hinge, the day that my cousin, not my blood cousin, but we grew up together, committed suicide. They were 19. Her name was Blake. We were not close for a while. We hadn't been close for a while. And that same day, I can't remember if it was before or after, my neighbor's house set on fire in a big way. So that was pretty weird. And that had been 2 weeks earlier. My aunt's partner's son killed himself. And then 2 weeks after that, we put down my dog. So it's a big death month for me. But, yeah, I was really going through it. And I started to feel like, when I was in this kind of like psychosis state, well, it's it's complicated. I think that them doing it, I don't know that I would have done it, but I think it stopped me from doing it. I think it was, yeah. Which is hard, but I don't know. We chat. We chat sometimes. So then Maya's girlfriend, Cora, and I started dating a few weeks after Maya and that was like really complicated. It still is really complicated. But yeah, it was I had been feeling that someone was gonna die, and it was like a chapter of my life closed. And now we're in a new chapter. And I don't know. I need to do that. I just need to do this my way. I need to do it the way that I want to do it, and I do owe people something. It's like I have a great responsibility, but my responsibility, I need to do it my way. I need to carry it out my way, and that way will be, I think, partially like I need to complain. Like I need to say how I'm feeling, honestly. But it will not be the last word on things. I will stick around until I feel better. Not feel better necessarily, but until I have something balanced to say on it. These, I think, need to go in the wash. They got very wet at the bottom. Ooh. But I wanted to do this. Like I don't think people can see the vision. I see the vision. And I don't know. Anyway, so the thing that I've been dealing with lately, is that I underwent a terrible trauma when I was, probably around, like, toddler age to, like, maybe when I was 7. And I know that I'll talk more about it. But that's been really crazy to realize. Makes a lot of things make a lot more sense. So I feel like I'm starting, a new chapter of my life in so many ways. And I feel like this is gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a hard year. It's gonna be a good one. I don't want to be as afraid anymore as I have been. But I don't know, like I just feel like I'm gonna learn so much from doing these videos. Oh, so I met this guy, and I don't want to say his name because he's like not in my life enough that I like know with any certainty that he would be okay with me, because I want to talk about him. I'm gonna talk about him. Anyway, if you know me, like in real life, you know this guy. Well, you know of this guy. I have no idea what is gonna happen with him, but it's very interesting. I think about him. I was thinking about him in the shower. I was thinking about him coming back from tree planting, or the next time I see him or whatever, and him like seeing the digital footprints that I have left in his absence and being like, what the fuck? If nothing else, it'll be interesting. And this summer, I'm going to work. I was rehired at a summer camp that I worked at 2 years ago. It is a Unitarian summer camp, which is funny because when I first started working there, I was like okay with spirituality, but like I was nowhere near the levels that we are now. Where am I putting these? I guess we're putting them. And Luke came into my room. This sign says, "Darling, put your clothes away. I love you." I don't. And Luke saw it and said, "Doesn't seem to be working." And I was so mad at him. And it's like I had this funny thought in the shower. I was like, everyone says like that you need to be okay with criticism to be like get better at your art. But isn't that exactly the kind of thing that other people would say? That you needed to be okay with hearing their opinions? That does seem like the kind of thing that would be somebody else's opinion. I just thought that was fun. And I'm like, why? I'm so afraid of being boring. But like, I can be boring. Who cares? Like, well, clearly I sometimes care, but I can be boring, I can be insecure, I can be angry, I can be scared. It's almost like I'm like a human or something. Give you like a room tour. So this is my big cabinet that I got a little while ago. This is my hamper. This is the door. I like cover it up because I don't like the idea that somebody could come in because I have PTSD. This is my no smoking marijuana sign, which I put up when I was getting into smoking marijuana. Well, I put this up earlier than that. This is my collection of bread tabs. There's over 100. These are some receipts. I can't show you what's down there. I don't think. It is a plaster cast of a certain part of my body. This is my collection of sea glass. These are like jars full of stuff that I've collected. This hand glows in the dark, and this was given to me by Luke. It says Australia on it. This is like, I don't love this thing. That's my bookshelf. And my desk. It's always that level of messy. My window. That's baby Luke. He watches me while I sleep. This is a clown my friend Annika gave me. My mirror. My closets. The painting I'm working on, I did not paint that part. My sibling painted it when they were younger. That I did when I was little. And then up here, my father's friend sculpted that, and then my mother had these guys. They're from Inlake Tea when she was little, and this is a Playmobil pig that I played with all the time when I was little, and I called him Bernard. And he lived in a Calico Critters house set that I had, and he was the pet of a cork that I called Gary, and the Calico Critters family were their servants. This is my trash. That is a humidifier. That is my heater, my space heater. I keep so much food by my bed because I often can't sleep because I have a really hard time with eating. I do not like to eat most of the time, so often I can't sleep because I have really low serotonin because I don't eat. So I keep them beside my bed so that I can fall asleep. And I think it's really gross, and I hate it. And Fran Lebowitz says that you should never eat in bed. She says she's never stooped to that level, so I guess I'm not as sophisticated as Fran Lebowitz. That is my other trash can. My aunt did not make this, as I claimed. She painted this. I always forget that. But I think it's kind of interesting that I always think that she made it. I think there's something in that. Yeah, I sleep on the floor because I can fold the bed away when I need to. Let's see. This is my mom and my sibling and me at the beach. My grandmother took this photo. And that's Luke. And then, oh, those people don't live there anymore, I don't think. And then Luke drew that while we were on shrooms. It's called The Egg. And then this is a Egon Schiele painting. Well, it's not an Egon Schiele painting. It's a print on fabric of an Egon Schiele painting. There you go. There's my room. Oh, and then, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in those drawers. And then down here, there's, like, art supplies and stuff. Somebody at school made these Sonics, and they said I could have them. So now, yeah, it's like, if no one else cares, and I know somebody else will care, but if no one else cares, future Morgan will care. And be like, whoa, there's my room. That's so crazy. I remember that. But I've just been, yeah, I've been saying all these things that I've been thinking about to stop myself going crazy. Like, I often go crazy with the idea that there's only me. That I think therefore I am is all there is. And so I think a lot. I remind myself that I need to convince myself, remind myself, whatever, that there's something outside of my own head so that I don't feel desperately alone. But, like, yeah, I'm still figuring out, like, what do I actually... Just because I have a thought doesn't mean I need to say it in the video. And what do I actually want to say in these videos? Like, what do I want you to know? What do I think you should care about me? But it's like, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun together and we're gonna do lots of things together. And I don't know, like, yeah, I'm just gonna like I'm definitely gonna make at least one a day for a while. And then we'll see. We'll see what happens. The other people complaining about you and like thinking that you're doing something weird or whatever is like always a terrible idea not to do it. And I know he'll say like, oh, I don't feel like honestly, like biggest supporter, like literally number one fan. Which I hate. I hate having fans. And I know, like, I don't know, one day I'll be so much more able to be like zen and shit, and I'll be like, I'm really am like quite a loving, compassionate person. I just have I have a lot of things to work through, and I need to work them through on here. And you'll see that I'm imperfect and all this stuff, and then you'll see me like when I'm older and be like, wow, that's so amazing. You're catching me at a particular point in my life right now where yeah, I don't know, I was so loved as a child, but I was also so let down. And it's hard to reconcile those two things. And I'm thinking about now, like, my mom has, it's so strange. Like, think about what it would be like if your mom was watching this kind of video every single day and you live with her. Like, super weird. Like, I feel like they should know all this stuff about me, I guess, because I'm me. And I don't feel like I hide things or whatever, but I guess because for so much of my life, I was kind of like very kept to myself. Not like secretive, but just like didn't really like interacting with other people. So it probably is like I thought that they had a very different idea of me, or more of an idea of me than I guess they do have. Which is hilarious because the idea that I would be like a secretive person to my friends is probably quite laughable. Because I never shut up. But I've been a lot more quiet lately. Like, I'm talking a lot now, but I've been like getting like pretty stoic sometimes, honestly. Like very. But I always feel like so like I'm doing something wrong when I'm not talking. Like people are thinking that I don't know, that I'm putting too much pressure on the other person, I guess. Which certainly some people that I know do feel. Oh, I'm like really tired. I'm really excited. I'm just gonna like turn my phone off and I'm gonna put on my rain sounds. I'm just gonna like lie with my thoughts. Like I'm really been processing. I'm processing and things are going well and I don't know, yeah, I just didn't like I would not say that today was a bad day. Like I think it's easy to look at me behaving a certain way, like if I'm angry or I seem upset or I seem a certain way and think that it was a bad day, or if I'm saying certain things, but like there's just so many different types of days. There's so many different types of learning and value that you can get out of a day. This was an alone day. This was a this was a computer day for sure. lots of computers, a Minecraft day. And I know what a Minecraft day feels like, and other people maybe, I know what a Minecraft day feels like for me. And it's like nice because I'm in the flow state, and I get to forget about how in pain my body is, and I get to forget about, oh, I have fibromyalgia. I've been diagnosed. So, which means that the current understanding of it is that it lives in my fascia, in my nerve endings, basically, and it is to do with how my body interprets pain. So it's like, it's not so psychosomatic because it's not inside of my brain, but it's my nervous system interpreting things as painful when other people wouldn't. So like things that, like, my whole body hurts most of the time, like genuinely, like every single bit of it, like no part of it is not in pain. I get headaches pretty much every day. I'm very tired most of the time. Yeah, like my bones like ache. But it's frustrating because I know that, like, in a sense I feel that it's not like real. Like I can't do things, but it's like, but I know that if I did them it wouldn't like actually hurt me. And if I could, I would, like, I would be doing so many things, but it like genuinely is a debilitating amount of pain. And it makes me really frustrated when people my age don't like do things with physically with their bodies. Like so many of us are just not exercising or anything. Like I really wanted to go tree planting this year, but then I was just thinking about it and I was like, I couldn't do it. And if you're like an able-bodied person, well, I'm like, I would say I'm predominantly able-bodied, but if you have, you know, the typical 20-year-old energy level, the typical 20-year-old body, and you're like sitting on your phone all day, it's like genuinely, what on earth, like, you need to sort your priorities out. Because like that's not like, there is literally there's no excuse for that. Like there's no, you just, you will be old one day. You will be old. You like, just what a waste. And I don't say this to make you regret. I say this to just like, you have time. Like there's it's not too late. Like your body wants to be used. It is like, it's meant to be used. We're almost done with putting the clean clothes away, and then we can put the dirty clothes in the hamper where they belong. Maybe you're cleaning your room with me too. That would be nice. I should have like said like, oh, I'm gonna clean my room. Like you can clean your room too, and we'll like do it together. And I can imagine like the title is like, what is it? Like it's like that thing for ADHD where you're like doing something with somebody else. Maybe it'll be clean your room with me. But then I don't say that in the video. I don't know. I'm getting better. It's just so, like, it's so embarrassing. Doing this is incredibly embarrassing. But I've been through lots of embarrassing situations and hasn't killed me yet. Hasn't even wanted Well, it has sometimes made me want to kill myself, but not like, not that much. Like I can deal with that. Oh my god, the music. Like, stay off, please. I've been listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac. I've been listening to a lot of Hozier. I've been listening to a lot of, who else? Joni Mitchell. A lot of Billy Joel. Not as much Cat Stevens as I used to. But still happening. I'm changing my pants. I have one pair of black sweatpants that I wear a truly disgusting amount, like every single day. And I wash them probably once a week, less maybe. Like actually, genuinely disgusting. But they don't smell that bad. Like weirdly enough, I'm like, I always remember Luke's ex-girlfriend said I seemed like a very clean person in high school, and that always sticks with me. Like, I don't think I'm a particularly clean person. I do like what I can get away with, but I have certain standards for my. I shower every day, like pretty much every day. And I don't interact with people when I have bad breath most of the time. But with Luke, this is one of the like codependent things. Got so like just let him see everything, like all of my grossness. But I don't know if that's like where you should be in an intimate relationship that close, or like it didn't feel very good. I like having a certain amount of, I just like a standard for how I am around someone. Like if I'm that depressed that I'm not like cleaning myself, I probably shouldn't be that intimate with another person. But I think in a way, like it was what I needed at that point in my life. Like I'm very grateful to him. This sweater is so crazy. I wanted to attend when I got out of the hospital. Oh yeah, and then in February, I went to the emergency ward for like but I was only there for 2 days. They didn't even give me any meds. They didn't diagnose me with anything. He said, "You're perfect." This sweater, so when I got out, I wanted to go to a service at a Mormon church, just to like, what do they have to do in there? And I wanted a white sweater to go with my white pants. I was doing like a Jesus. I had like stigmata that I had scratched into my hands and feet. You can actually still see. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. There's like a scar. I think it'll fade. I don't know if it'll fade. I don't really care. Yeah, I was doing like a whole Jesus like performance thing. So I needed a white sweater, but I didn't have a white sweater. And this white sweater, literally that morning, appeared on my floor. I have no idea where it came from. It smells kind of like my old guinea pig cage, like hay, which is I really like. So I haven't washed it yet, which I know is so gross. But I don't want it to not smell like the guinea pigs anymore. But I am washing it, see? Maybe I will like give you a little tour of my, like, try on all my nice clothes at some point. I like the skirt, but it's like a perfect length to like highlight my calves, like where my calves like bow out. I have very muscular legs. And it's very like 1950s silhouette, and I'm not into it. Who's that? Very low battery. Oh, the charger came out. Oh, only 40 minutes. Surprising. Oh, okay. That guy, this guy, says Petty Cash Voucher. Date 30th of November 2024. Amount infinite. 4. Dude, you are fucking killing it. Don't stop doing your own thing. Rome wasn't built in a day, and it didn't fall in one either. Charge. I love you so much. Cash given by your past self, smiley face. To Morgan Prescott, and then there's a little sticker of a dog saying woof. I think it's pretty cute. There are things that, like, you don't look at them every day. Like, you know, it's not that I'm constantly looking at that. But the next time that I really wanna, I know it's gonna come in handy. I think a lot of people just operate under the assumption that, you know, they don't have to worry about it. Like, they just don't, like, their loved ones are just going to be around. And but I don't take it for granted. Like, I know that it could happen. So you gotta prepare. Like, not like crazy paranoid, but like, you know, like, for those days that you really can't do it, like, you've got to have something that you've already put in place on the good days. With your extra energy on the good days, prep for the bad days. I'm gonna wash these. I think they've got one more wear. No. Yeah, I think they've got one more. I just need to get more comfortable with being perceived. I'm very uncomfortable with being perceived. It's just a good skill to have. I do understand why it is, like, confronting slightly. Like, the idea usually with YouTube videos is that you want to make ones that people want to watch. But I'm just here. We've run out of space in the hamper. This is my mom's sweater. I need to give it back to her. It's been a really long time. I haven't worn it. I've washed it twice because I keep leaving it on my floor, forgetting to give it back to her. This guy. Well, no, I just washed this guy. I thought I hadn't, but I'm really bad at doing laundry on schedule. I think a lot of it is like when the laundry room is in a... Oh my god, there's a spider. I hope it ate that other little guy that was there. Oh my goodness. The spiders I take outside, for sure. Those guys are friends. I saw a video of some of scientists taking a spider and gluing a magnet to its head so they could like measure where it was looking. And I was saying to my father, like, if there is a hyper intelligent species and it is like taking some of us and doing experiments on us, I don't think we're in any position to complain. Like, if you need to do that for your science, like if they're helping us, you know, whatever, even helping themselves, like technologically, I think it's worth it. They can beam me up, like, sure. Wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened to me. These, I think, are dirty, yes. Oh my god, these I love. Luke gave me these. They used to be his. He like wore his phone case. Oh, I love this. This is like, oh, gorgeous. And they're such a beautiful wash, but they're way too short for him. He's 6 foot tall, and they're like my length. I was like, Luke, you have to start wearing pants that fit you. This was like a very good part of our relationship, was his fashion sense. He started thinking a lot more. Not that he was like a bad dresser, but I don't know. Maybe he got like more insecure about it as well, because it certainly is like very what I would like, and I'm curious like now that we're taking more space, how it will develop over the next few years into something. I mean, over the next life, into something that is more like him. I'm reading this. He gave it to me. I'm also reading... Well, he gave me The Republic to read as well, but I haven't started that. And he also gave me this. He told me I have to finish this. And I've been taking a break. I got like that far through. No. This far through. That's like a decent amount. But yeah, certainly got a long way to go. I put a little heart in it, but it's a really bad heart. It's a good book though. A lot of math. I was like, in the shower, I was like, I'm gonna do push-ups. I think I'm gonna do them after. I can't do very many, but I'm gonna do them after I'm finished cleaning. I think that's okay for now. I mean, I need to do laundry, so there's only so much we can fit in this plastic tub. I need to sweep, but I don't want to I don't want to leave the video running while I go downstairs. This pillowcase I've had since like grade 10 of high school, and it used to be like white, and now it's completely like yellowed. And I love stains. I think that they are so beautiful. And I think a lot about how, you know, rips and pants suddenly became a trend one day. And I think about like what is there left to do with fashion? What have we not done yet? And I think stains, like literally gross, like body stains, like having them on the clothes, like the clothes can be clean, like should be clean. But I want to see that I want to see your sweat. I want to see that you've lived. Okay. Look at that, no clothes. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna do push-ups. Where am I gonna put it? How many we're gonna do? I don't know. I used to hate going, like, doing plank. I hate the, like, shaking feeling. Now I kind of like it. I wish you could see my face. I feel like it's rude to, like, make someone watch a video of, like, your body without your face. That's not even that much better. I'm not gonna make myself suffer more than that. Yeah, I know I'm weak. What can I say? It's okay. I really do have to sweep the floor. I don't know. I wouldn't say this was a bad day. Like, I've lived through so many periods of my life that have good and bad days, and they're so, like, relative, and then I look back on it, and I go, wow, it's pretty miserable. Like, even when I thought I was happy, it was, like, tinged with something, or times where I was, like, super melancholy, but then I look back and I'm like, well, that was actually quite beautiful and peaceful, and I actually got a lot done, and, like, so I certainly don't categorize them until, like overall, until months later. Unless I'm, like, I really, like, if I'm, like, I really had a bad mood, then I'll say it was a bad day. But then sometimes months later I'll look back on it and I'll say, actually, that was a really good day. It's nice to be here with you. Working out is so good when you're angry. It's like I need somebody to hurt. It's okay if it's me. Oh, this is something we can do together. Maybe the next video will be like, let's, what is it called when you're doing the thing together? Anyway, I'm going to pray. Let's pray together. Even if you don't think that you believe, just think of something beyond yourself and try to communicate with it, with your vibes, with your thoughts. I'm gonna go back in the weeds after this and be dealing with everyone, whatever they have to say about this. Whether they watched it, whether they didn't watch it, how they felt about it. It's I don't want this to be such a big part of my life, but so starting something new is always going to be a big part of your life. It's not going to be that way forever. And I'm going to be so, yeah, it's I've been saying oh, you're not going to judge me or whatever, but it's sure you will. Sure you will. So what if you do? We all have bad days. We all have days where we feel ashamed, we feel embarrassed, we feel hurt, we feel angry, we want something to blame. This stretches your fascia a lot. It hurts so much. Right here on my spine hurts a lot. And it hurts in a way, the backs of my legs hurt, but that's a stretch way. But this part of my spine hurts in you're not supposed to do that way. Yeah, an hour, that's more like it. But I'm sure that I'll there will be lots of like little short videos that I'll put out, but it's like I have to be free. Like there's no reason why I should commit to doing like a specific format right now before I like even know, like I need to experiment. I'm in such early stages. But I definitely need to stop using I'm like realizing that after this, like I need to stop going on Instagram as much and just say to Maya and Cora like I'm sorry, we can't talk on there. Like don't I don't know, it's just hard to be being like don't send me the videos. The person likes sending you memes. And then she's gonna she's gonna text me about the things that I've said in this video, which is it's so strange. Getting to know people is really weird. But even like it it feels weird like no matter how long you know them, it seems. Other people are is a very strange thing. That not everybody's me. And it sounds so silly to say that. Usually I don't think that it seems very natural to me, but the more I feel my brain developing and I feel like the more getting more okay with like people like really realizing when someone doesn't hear you or whatever that they really, you know, are it's fine like they're having a different experience. And when you trust that they're genuinely having a different experience, that like they will will be able to bring like a holistic personhood to you through that experience, like it's a lot easier to let go, let people misunderstand you, let people mishear you, let people, you know, not pay attention to you, not be around all the time. They're doing other things genuinely, and they will be better for it. Yeah. It's gonna start to get humiliating if I'm really honest with how much I miss this guy. It's not that I'm like it's hard when people like leave before you really get a chance to like know them, and you're like, well, who knows if we get along? I didn't have the chance to find out. So really like that's what I'm waiting for. Might be years from now, but I'd like the chance to I told him I want to get sick of you. I want the chance to get sick of you. But I am not it's not like a crush where I'm just filling in the details with things that I don't, you know, I don't know all these things and I'm projecting that he could be lovely in all these ways. I like the ways that I know him. I like the ways that he is. And in all the spaces I don't imagine that there will be anything better or even if it's all the rest of it is all bad. You know, we'd never have more than what we have had so far, but not bad, but the rest of it is all not compatible with me. I just want to know. He's certainly worth knowing. I don't know. I need to, yeah, this is like a big part of why I want to make this is just being able to think while I'm on a video and not feeling like I have to escape and retreat into being alone to like think about things and figure things out and feel like I'm myself. A lot of the time I only really feel like myself when I'm alone. Like I just have it all like in my head and I can, but it makes sense. Like I don't feel like myself because I feel like I'm part of something greater than myself. I feel like I'm just flowing. I'm going on and it's going on and on and on and on. Love you.